So the five colors are associated with the different organs. This is the same as in five element theory. They're all connected to the different organs. What we strive for in Chinese medicine, and I mentioned this briefly earlier, is that we want a balance of the five colors. We want a balance of the five flavors because we want to balance out the five elements. Getting all the different colors will help support the body in all the different ways that it needs. However, like I said, if your body is out of balance, your balance will have a different correlation of how much of each of the different colors and each of the different tastes you really need. So a lot of nutritionists like to say, have the rainbow of colors on your plate, right? And doing that, from their point of view, you're getting all the right vitamins, right? But from our point of view, what we're doing is we're accessing and balancing all of the five elements. Same thing, different way of saying it. Too much of any of them can damage an organ. A little bit of it supports it. Too much of it can damage it. And this goes back to your question, Benson. Organs that are out of balance can crave the taste that is not good for it. Or organs that need that taste because it will help them can crave it too. It can go either way. You don't really know. So when somebody is craving a certain taste, it's either because they're out of balance in a way that they need more of that stimulation, or they're out of balance because they are overstimulated, but they're just addicted to it.
Right? It's like the mental craving versus like the physiological craving?
Sure, you can look at it like that, mental versus physiological craving. Yeah. You know, someone who has high blood pressure has kidney problems, right? What taste do they crave? Which is the taste of the kidney? Salty foods. So even though their organ is already in excess and out of balance and already creating this hypertension, they're craving the salty food, which is not good for it. Whereas, for instance, the digestive system, the pancreas, when it's out of balance and it's deficient, it craves sweet things. But then what happens is we get to that point where we crave it and we eat too much of it, and then it sends it into the other aspect where it has the excess dampness being involved. So both of those can happen at the same time.
And how would you eliminate, like with somebody that has hypertension that's craving salt, how would you eliminate it?
You would want to check to see if somebody is craving something but they don't need it. You'd want to check to see whether they need it because their physiological functioning is low, or if it's in excess and doesn't need it and it's being overstimulated. You'd want to notice that, and then you have to counsel them like, hey, so the salt isn't really good for you, or hey, you need a little more salt, or in the most common case, you need a little more bitter foods, you need more bitter vegetables. A large part of Chinese medicine isn't the needles and the herbs. A large part of it is just listening to your patients, being there for them, and making small lifestyle adjustments that end up making huge differences for them in the long run.